Hi, this is Carrie Sweetser. Today I will be talking about power of attorney for health care. This is regarding the document and the creation of it. I am currently an Indiana State University BSN student. Right now I am in my community health class performing clinicals through the hospice program, which has really led me to the importance or to the understanding of how important this document really is. So our objectives today is to understand what a power of attorney healthcare document is, understand who is all involved when creating a power of attorney for healthcare document, recognize the importance of having completed and filed power of attorney for healthcare, know how the power of attorney healthcare document is activated. Also, to understand where to obtain the power of attorney healthcare document, and also steps to take after completing a power of attorney healthcare document. So right now I want you to just push pause and take the pre-test. The link can be found in the YouTube descriptions below. So just take a minute. There's only 10 questions. Just pause and we'll return in just a moment. Okay, welcome back. Hopefully that wasn't too brutal. Again, that was just a simple 10 questions. We will review those at the end, and I will include some other knowledge. So let's keep going. So what is a power of attorney for healthcare documentation or document? It is a legal document created and appoints an agent to carry out the wishes of a person who is deemed incapacitated, no longer to express end-of-life cares desired or any medical treatments. Now, I put in there end-of-life cares. That doesn't always mean end of life. It can be just healthcare decisions made in a tragic accident where the person is no longer able to verbalize or able to make those healthcare decisions. So it is just an appointed person to make healthcare decisions for you. So let's go over some terms. The principal is the person who is creating the form, the one whose wishes will need to be carried out. The agent is the person appointed to carry out these wishes of the principal. Incapacitated. This means the opinion of two medical doctors through thorough examination that a person is no longer able to make safe, sound medical decisions, that they are now mentally debilitated. So, with that comes the finding of incapacity. Now, this is another document that needs to be, that deems that the person is no longer able to make safe medical decisions. And this is signed by the two medical doctors that are creating, or that are performing the examinations. So carrying out the wishes before it's too late. You need to talk with your loved ones, your close family members, friends, about what you would like when it comes time that you are no longer able to make your own healthcare decisions. When a power of attorney for healthcare document is being put in place, it is important for the agents to know what you will and will not like done for healthcare decisions. What kind of treatments you want, what kind of treatments you don't want. Talk with your family, talk with your friends. It's a very difficult conversation, but it's a very important one. Because if it comes down to it where medical decisions need to be made and the principal is no longer to make any healthcare decisions and the finding of incapacity form has been signed, there's no longer time for this document to be created, which poses a harsh factor when it comes to loved ones being in a hospital or in a critical situation, that these healthcare decisions need to be made, quickly. Sometimes it's in tragic accidents. Sometimes it's just end-of-life cares. This power of attorney healthcare document appoints that agent to be the one to make the medical decisions that you wish to be carried out. So the principal, again, is the person that is the power of attorney healthcare document is being completed for. Now the agent is the one that's to carry out the wishes. So there are actually two agents that are listed on the form. The first agent is the one that is the go-to person, the one to make the decisions, unless they are not able to make the decisions or are unwilling to make the decisions, then that buck is passed down to the second agent listed. Then they become the decision maker. So with the power of attorney for healthcare document, there needs to be witnesses. The document requires two witnesses. The witnesses cannot be under the age of 18 years old. They cannot be relatives by blood or marriage. This includes adoption and domestic partnerships. They cannot be to receive any financial gains from this. If they cannot be related to the principal's financials. They also cannot be a healthcare provider or a healthcare worker where the patient or the principal receives healthcare from. Some important factors to remember is the biggest one, that the dates of the witnesses and the principal must all match. If these are different dates, the document is in void. So when the document is filled out completely, gather your witnesses, sign the document in front of your witnesses, all on the same date, all at the same time. So the power of a healthcare document, after it is completed and signed by the two witnesses on the same date, get copies made and make sure that the principal has one. Make sure both agents have a copy. Go to your local healthcare facility and ask them to make a copy or provide them with a copy to be scanned in to your medical records chart. And if by chance you want to have a lawyer hold on to them, say you have a family lawyer that has held all of your affairs, you can provide them with a copy. It is not required that a lawyer be involved in the power of attorney for healthcare document. It is suggested that they have a copy if you have a family one, but it is not required. This is a free document. So when obtaining a power of healthcare attorney document, you can go to the Department of Wisconsin, or the Health and Human Services. The link here is provided. I'll also provide the link below in the YouTube descriptions as a reference. But you can actually click here and follow it, and it'll give you a free printable version of the power of attorney for healthcare document. Now, it is very important when you do this is that you keep the first two pages as references. They are your instructions of how to fill this out and the meanings of things, along with some definitions and terms, kind of like what we reviewed earlier. It also, pages 1 through 6 of the Wisconsin's form is the actual healthcare document. That pages 1 through 6 is required to keep it a legal document. You can also go to your local healthcare facility or hospital, and you should be able to get one of their appointed healthcare documents. You should be able to also, remember, file this document into your health medical record. So when activating the power of attorney for healthcare, again, the principal would need to be deemed incapacitated through an examination, and that finding of incapacity document is needed to be signed and dated by two medical doctors. After the finding of incapacity is signed and dated, the power of attorney healthcare is active. Now what that means is that the first agent listed would now be able to make the healthcare decisions. If they are unwilling or unable to make the healthcare related decisions, the second agent would be available. So here we'd like to pause again and take the post test. You can follow the SurveyMonkey link below. I'll give you a little bit of time for that, and then we will review. I will also attach below are the actual correct answers when you are comparing apples to apples. So go ahead and pause and take the test. All right, now that we've had that done, I hope you guys have learned a little bit of the power of attorney for healthcare document, where to obtain it, and some legalities of it. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below. I greatly appreciate it.